We must rest, though the sun is still up. "'Twas a certain sorcerer who left the deepest impression. Never have I seen such nimble use of magic.
I feel refreshed and ready for—
What business have you here?
We're not to talk during missions, sir.
My talents are not as good as talents of the Canal. Shall we do as that personage suggested, and make for the Rock Mouse's burrow? Pray, allow me to show you the way.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Say, have you seen any statues about? Solid stone ones, carved in the likeness of monsters. Tell is, quite a number of them were found not long ago, just west of the Agamemnon ruins. Here's the curious part, though. The things look damn near real. So real, in fact, that collectors were willing to pay outlandish sums of gold for them. Would that I'd gotten my hands on one. Suppose I'll just have to hope there are more of them out there somewhere.
I believe this is intended as a means of transport. It would be interesting to see where it might take us.
I believe we would be remiss not to make use of this.
What business have you here? Does that make you the Arisen? Be at ease. I bear you no ill will. My name is Manella, and I have the honor of serving as a go-between twixt Her Majesty and the Guard. Come, let me buy you a drink. We've much to discuss, and I don't fancy standing round all the while. Shall we make for the tavern?
Come, I'll lead the way. We have arrived.
The people of Batal view pawns with great prejudice. They're even forbidden from setting foot in the capital. Her Majesty, Empress Nadinia, has long been troubled by this custom, but a practice so ancient isn't easily overturned. Many are unhappy about the existence of this tavern, even though it lies outside the capital, simply because it was established as a place for pawns to gather. I know not what manner of person you are, but if you would aid me in my efforts to make the people of Batal more accepting of pawns, I would be glad to offer you a residence permit. 'Tis a bargain more than fair, for those who hold such permits may remain in Batal without having their activities questioned. What say you? Glad I am to hear it. Take this, then. Simply show it to one of the sentries, and you'll be granted entry to the capital. Oh, and if you encounter any troubled Batali along the way, I bid you assist them. They are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were they to be aided by the targets of their ire, mayhap a few stubborn hearts would soften. A simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available, or so it seems to me. I bid you good fortune, Sir Arisen. Simply show it to one of the sentries and you'll be granted entry to the capital. Oh, they are harsh in their persecution. A simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available. Also,
I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating? Here then. I've assembled the finest wares for leaks around. Always a pleasure.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
This might be worth a read.
Shall we take a closer look?
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
Red wolves, we're being hunted!
Let my magic imbue your weapons in the fury of the elements.
Battle is to be avoided, I take it, Arisen.
You've been doused in oil! You must steer clear of fire!
You've made yourself an enemy! Stop! Nowhere to go!
You are in need of peace. Allow me. Wait right there.
This is more than I bargained for. You've made yourself an enemy!
Welcome, sir. Doubly.
So if you're here to buy... Many thanks, sir.
Tis a mechanism for hauling freight, and it looks as if it could bear a significant load.
Might we not avail ourselves of its use?
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
It would allow us to save our strength. Assuming we're not attacked, that is.
Would you take pity on me, sir? Got any tales to live?
Now we can return to this location whenever we've a ferry stone to hand.
All knowledge of this, God's way, stems from the forbidden magic research laboratory, which can be found here in Batal. However, you would do well to first travel to the Alta Batal coast and seek a man named Ambrosius. For as a researcher of this laboratory, he will doubtless be able to answer many of your questions.
Stand back from the stage.
A customer then. That changes things. My services don't come cheap, mind. Come again when you've more coin.
Me? I sell defensive. Now, this hardly bears saying, but don't you dare try to take anything without paying for it. first. Many thanks.
Look as long as you please.
Dear, that's the wrong one.
Ah, apologies. Thank you, my darling. Fie. My vision's growing worse by the day, I fear. Methinks it began when I started reading an old grimoire I found whilst tidying the storeroom. 'Tis entitled, On the Transference of... It's a curious tome, this. It claims to grant the reader the power to summon things from beyond the rift. I thought I might use it to stock my shelves with otherworldly wares. Perhaps you will think me simple, but truly all I want is a better life for my wife, and yet 'tis most vexing. For the moment I start reading the tome, 'tis as if a fog descends over my eyes. But mayhap there is hope for me yet, if I can get my hands on a quince. They're said to reduce fatigue of the eyes. Would you be kind enough to procure one for me? I must keep reading that grimoire.
I've heard quinces are native to Batal. Shall we see if we can't find some? Bitter glares dog our steps wherever we tread here in Batal. 'Tis clear its people hold no love for we pawns.
Take heart, for we are fulfilling our duty at the Arisen's side. We have no—
Greetings, Sir Arisen. I have a message for you. Sir Manella would speak with you in the palace. Pray seek her out at your earliest convenience.
Interested in my way? Hoy! Looking to change? No need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim. You've naught to lose, and you might even make a new discovery. Pleasure doing business with you.
Our foes will quail in the wake of your fearsome blows, Master. You...
Need only focus on the swing of your weapon. We shall handle the rest.
Boy, what's your problem? Walking about with pawns in tow, I mislike that. You from Vermont? Bet you're as prejudiced as the rest of your lot. Well, got something you want to say, eh? Save it. You're not welcome here. Suppose you didn't know, but we don't allow Vermundian scum in this tavern. But I've got a heart of gold, me. I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself. All you've got to do is prove your mettle against these sods, alone, that is. If you're bested, then we'll take all you've got. It's only fair, ain't it? Put your back into it!
Well now, quite the brawl we're having here. But I must say, these odds are rather craven. Did you leave your honor at the door?
And who are you supposed to be? You a friend of this one?
Nay, I'm a sellsword. Coin is my only ally. 'Tis not my conscience that called me here. Oh no, I simply cannot stomach acts of cowardice. Is there even one among you with the grit for a proper duel, one-on-one?
What'd be in it for us, eh?
The fact that I'd refrain from breaking your jaw. That's not quite the reaction I was hoping for. Mayhap you know not my face. How about my name then? Ragnar.
Ragnar? You're him? From the Scarlet Rains and the battle for Jeremiah? Well, 'tis clear you're a man best not crossed. But I trust you'll have no complaints so long as there's only one of us. Aye? Oi, bring it out!
Where's that reprobate gotten off to? We'll see if you can escape me a second time.
Do we truly mean to continue this battle? If you would like me to fight alongside you, just say the word.
I don't believe it. You're a bloody menace, you are. Come on, you lot. We're leaving.
Fine work, that was. Pray, save your thanks. I've no need of it. After all, judging by the skill with which you won that duel just now, I dare say you'd have bested those louts even if I hadn't intervened. I suppose that coward knew he was no match for you in a fair fight, so he had that beast take the beating for him. At any rate, 'tis safe to say you've piqued my interest. I hope our paths cross again someday. Of course, I can't promise I'll be as amicable then. As a sellsword, 'tis my policy to let my employer decide friend from foe. Till next time.
help but wonder about that Sir Ragnall. Who is he, really?
Well now, I'm not sure.
Hoy! Looking to change? No need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim. You've no pleasure doing business with you.
A mystic spear hand. What a marvelous vocation.
Our master ascends to heights beyond our reach.
Go on, have a look. Hoy! No need to overthink it. You can change. Change it on a whim. You've not pleasure doing business.
Wonder if there's any easy work.
Go on, have a look.
I've been here so long, I almost forgot why I came.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Let us dispense with pleasantries and cut to the heart of the matter. I have a task that requires someone of your skill and discretion. Some days ago, a fiend attacked Empress Nadinia during her supplications. Her Majesty was unharmed, but the would-be assassin fled, gifting me a wounded arm in the process. He may seek to strike again, yet I fear I am not fit to guard the Empress as I am. And so I turn to you, Sir Arisen. Will you catch this villain in my stead? My deepest thanks. Her Majesty will next begin her supplications in Flamebearer Palace. I would use this opportunity to lure her assassin from the shadow. Empress Nadinia's life is in your hands, Sir Arisen. I trust you understand the gravity of this task.
We shall await you here, Master.
Too quiet here for my liking.
Before you stands the Forbidden Magic Research Lab. Unless you've business here, I'll thank you not to approach. Lord Phasis has declared that none be permitted entry, save those vital to his cause. And upon these grounds, his word is second in weight only to Empress Nadinia's, I'll have you know.
Begone. You impede upon our most sacred rites.
Halt! Entry beyond this point is only permitted to researchers in the laboratory's employ. 'Tis clear at a glance that you are not one of them, as you do not wear the provided uniform. I've got my eye on you. Do not dare to think that you could slink your way in.
Tis my duty to hear the people's concerns. Is there aught I can assist you with? I fear I've much to attend to.
'Tis my duty to hear the people's concern.
Empress Nadinia's life is in your hands, Sir Arisen. You must ensure Her Majesty is not harmed.
That's not acting up today.
This place offers a view of the sea. I imagine we would not escape a plunge into the water's depths.
As a matter of fact,
Take the power of ice and turn it against our foes. I shan't let them harm you. Well done. Look out, Arisen! We're under attack!
if we're to have any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal.
Oh, now I understand.
Strike me if you can.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Go harpies, master!
Fire's fury shan't be an aid against this foe. Arisen, are you all right? unstoppable when 'tis wrong. We must do all we can to prevent it from losing its temper.
How are we meant to attack it without angering it?
Master.
You haven't forgotten us, have you, Master?
You'll have to excuse me. I have a job.
Now I've lost the thread of my thought.
Who are you? No, never mind. 'Tis of little import. I'm searching for blue crystal shards. Find any, and I'll pay you handsomely. The bigger they are, the higher your reward will be.
Let me get that.
Well, have you found any blue crystal shards? Is that all? Tiny fragments such as these aren't nearly good enough. Still, I expect I'll find a use for them. Here, take your coin and be gone. 'Tis a god's sway. Well, to be precise, the crystalline substance from which 'tis made. By refining such crystals, anyone can attain the power of the Arisen. The power to command pawns. However, small fragments are meaningless. They cannot contend with the Arisen's power, you see. Speaking of which, should you find any large fragments, bring them to me, won't you? Though that might be difficult. We've scoured this area quite thoroughly, I should think. 'Tis possible larger shards may have been mistaken for jewels and carried off by scavengers or collectors or some such. Mayhap one such as the Oracle or the Dragon Forged would be able to aid you in locating them. I can tell you no more than that.
Structure in the waters is most unconvinced there's aught at its base near the seafloor. I swear, I've caught glimpses of it. Could be that whatever's down there is the source of all these blue shards washing up.
I've no time for you now.
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
No idle chatter during missions.
'Tis possible larger shards may have been mistaken for jewels and carried off. Mayhap one such as the Oracle or the Dragon Forged would be able to aid you in locating them. I can tell you no.
Oof. My pack's grown rather heavy.
Perhaps 'tis time we returned to our base of operations and deposited some of our finds.
Since times of eld, dragon blood has been used to refine all manner of equipment. I myself learned the art by deciphering ancient texts. Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Bring me what ye reap, and I shall harness it to your benefit. Then I bid ye farewell.
Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside. Such a magnificent tapestry of stars.
Right you are.
Here we go again.
We fight. To arms.
Understood. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. Extinguish our lantern, lest we summon it unwittingly.
A well-organized pack is my speciality. I'll see to it your burdens are shared between us pawns.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look.
Feels like an age since I had visitors to enter. Since times of eld, dragon blood has been used. Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser Then I bid ye farewell.
As a matter of fact, curious thing, one of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
Each to their own.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
I'm in no need of a rest as yet, Master.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Oh, welcome.
Death comes for me next.
I've wares aplenty, as you can see.
Gladly stay a while.
Well,
Well met. Living's hard.
Chance to put my
dreams
feet
are
up
free,
is as
I say.
welcome as fine ale. Time to be heading home.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with. Ready to... John?
I've wares aplenty.
On all sides.
I could do with a few more hours.
Washes all my troubles clean
These
away,
lights
this place.
Well met.
Got to work, it's been a hard day.
Go on, have a look.
Tranquil places.
Hoy! Looking... No need to overthink it. You... can change it on a whim. You've not many thanks.